Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Amra and this is Amra's Beauty Blog. If you're a subscriber, then a welcome return. If you like this video, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for weekly uploads. So I'm really excited today because I finally got my hands on the last pieces from the new Suqqu pre-summer collection, Stellar Allure. I popped into the store because next week I'm going to be going to their preview day, which will be a special day where George will go through the whole collection, and I wanted to show you the rest of the collection before that day so that you had a good idea of what you might want to place on order, because the collection will be available from the 20th of March. I have 3 of the remaining pieces and I wanted to show you them. So I know a lot of people have been really excited about the signature colour eyes in 146 because it's like the perfect purple palette, and I am going to show you this today. And I've been playing around with a lot of purples recently because of it being spring and also because I love purple. So I wanted to show you this first. This is absolutely stunning, and SORAUREI it's called. And let me show you inside. My god, it's just purple, like literally various shades of purple, and I'm so excited to try this on my lids. You can see here that it's stunning, and you've got like this sort of colour that's again similar to the other video that I showed you where it's 2 different colours combined, and then you've got this gorgeous purple shade down below here with sort of gold specks in it, and then you've got these 2 sort of more satin to matte shades here. They're never matte really from Suqqu, more satin, but they give a really lovely base, so I'm excited to try it for that reason. But this looks absolutely gorgeous, so I can't wait to show you this. So I think the first thing we'll do is we will swatch these. I will show you these on my arm because I'm very excited. So let's try this one first, and these 2 colours, wow, look how they swatch. Don't even want to kind of swatch it. And then this shade here, then this one here, and then finally this shade here, which has the gold bits in it as well, so we'll put that on the end. This is a purple person's dream. So I think I will try that lighter shade first all over the eye. So I'm going in with that shade. And it gives it a really lovely wash of colour just to sort of lay it down and get the base there. So we're going to go into this shade here now and just put that on to the lid. And already we're building this sort of purple look. These are purple tones, but they seem to be a lot cooler than some of the recent purples I've used. So I've got Enchanting that I bought recently and the Lisa Eldridge one as well. So I will do a comparison because I said I promised I would with these shades as well side by side at the end. Yeah, now we have this gorgeous colour which is this topper shade. I'm really excited to try this sort of shade on top. So it's this one here, and I'm going to use my finger for this because I feel like we might pick it up better, and it's got the gold bits in it. Taking my finger and just putting it straight onto the eye like that. That's really nice. So I'm thinking of taking this purple down here and just put it on the lower lash line. And I'm going to use my little Suqqu brush. I hardly ever do this, but I thought let me try it with the brush. And I'm taking that shade and just going to put it on the lower lash line, just to add a bit of depth and definition. That's really nice. And I'm excited to see how this one looks. I'm going to take my finger again and just mix the 2 shades up and put a little bit on the centre, oh yeah, of the lid. It's popping really beautifully. I'm just going to do that and take it up, just put it on the centre of the lid what I've done here. And just patted it in, and you can see that it's brightened up the eye look beautifully just as I've added it to the center of the lid. And I'm going to get a small brush and put it on the inner corners of my eyes, a little bit on the brow bone, a little bit on the cupid's bow. So just taking those two shades and leaning more towards the more whiter part of it, and then just putting it on the inner corner to make the eyes pop a little bit more. Some on the brow bone. I want to take that purple colour here and deepen the crease a bit more, and just taking it on the outer V. And you can see I've just tried to darken it a little bit more on the ends. And you can always take a little bit and put some on the inner part if you want. And the same with the other side. So I've just gone away and I've added some mascara, some liner and some brow. And I just want to intensify the shadow a little bit more before I add the blush and the lip that I picked up. So I'm thinking I just want it to be a little bit more purpley around the eyes. So I'm going to go in with a combination of these three shades. So I'll start with this one. And then I'm going to deepen it with this purple one on the end. And then the same with the other side. And I'm just going to use my brush to go into this shade and try and see what this shade looks like with a brush application, and go over the eyelid with this shade. I think that adds another sort of dimension. It makes the eye look really, really pretty. And then I'm just going to deepen the lower lash line, taking this purple shade again, and then taking my brush and going on the lower lash line, really emphasizing that purple. I'm just going to add that purple in as well, using the smaller brush. That's really pretty. So I think I'm happy with the eye now, and then we're going to look at the blush together. So I have completed my eye look, and I am now going to go into the blush. And this one is in the shade 109, and it's in KIRUBOSHI. This is limited edition again, like the two eyeshadow palettes. The one in the previous video I showed you, this one and the two blushes, they're limited edition. And this one leans more on the pinkier side with like white. It's really pretty. It's definitely more cool toned, you can see. And then you've got the pink with the white. So I'll use that, and then that as a highlight. So pretty. I think the first thing we should do is do a hand swatch. So I'm going to take that pinky shade, but we're going to do a swatch of that, and then we're going to do one of the white and then a combination of both. So let's actually do an arm swatch, might be easier. So you've got the pink there, which is a really lovely bubblegum type pink. It's very pretty. Then you've got this shade here, which is more highlighter. So let's put that next to it. And now we're going to combine the two shades. And that's a combination of the two. Pretty. So this is the eye look, and it's looking really, really pretty. As I mentioned, I always think with a blush, it just changes the look and makes it all more kind of complete. So we're going to go in with this pinky shade first. I'm just going to show you how that looks on the cheek. So we're just applying it now. So I think with this cool tone look, this pink is a good shade. I think my only concern is that it probably won't show up on someone who is of a darker skin tone than myself. I think that it just about works for me, but it is still quite light. So I'm just taking the pink shade. You can see it, and you can see that I've got some blush on, but I don't think necessarily that it's really sort of powerful and strong. We're going in again. I'm just building it, and that's a bit better because I've built it like a lot to get that to come through. So I think if you're fair skinned, this is going to look a lot more better on you because of the fact that you don't need to use so much product. This is like me wearing it with just that blush. Now I'm going to take the highlighter shade, which is in the corner, and just take a little bit and put it on the upper part of my cheekbones just to give some highlight, and then put it on the tip of my nose, bridge of my nose here and here. What I'm going to do is combine the two and just finish off the blush. Just take any excess and put it on the bridge of your nose. Always like to do that, just to make everything come together. But I mean, I can see it and it does look beautiful, don't get me wrong. I don't think it necessarily will suit someone of a darker skin tone. I just wanted to give you the sort of truth, really, because I don't want you to buy it and feel like you've wasted your money. But it's really pretty as this sort of look is. So you can see that I've got the blush on and I've got the eyeshadow, and we're going into the final shade. This is 104 and this is the beige lip. It may not necessarily go with this look. YUUTSUZU, and it's limited edition. So I'm going to put it in the case. This is what it looks like. It's a very beautiful nude shade. So let me do a hand swatch for you of the shade. Stunning. Right, so let's put this on together. That's really lovely. I don't know if it necessarily goes with this look, but I like the shade. Maybe with more of a sort of warmer look, it would look better. Okay. So this is the finished look, and I just wanted to show you how it looks as an overall look. I am gonna now do a quick comparison with Chantecaille, the Lisa Eldridge palette, and this, so you can see how all the purples compare. I'm comparing all four of the shades from this new palette that I'm talking about now from Suqqu, and I'm going to compare it against the new Chantecaille one, which I did a review on, and the new one from Lisa Eldridge, Betty, so you can see how they all compare. This one was called Nymph, I think, yeah. So we're comparing all the purples from these three palettes. Right, so let me tell you which one's which. So this one is the Nymph one from Chantecaille, cooler in tone. You can see it's a purple. It's still got shimmer, but like a cool tone purple. Then you've got this one here, which is the Lisa Eldridge one from the Betty palette, and it's her purple shade that's the darker one, and it is really warmer. Well, it's much warmer than the Chantecaille one and warmer than the Suqqu ones. If you can see, the Suqqu ones are cooler as well in tone. They're also not that similar to the Chantecaille one. They are quite different as well. I actually just had one more thought. I might try the lighter purple here from the Lisa Eldridge one now while we're here. So I thought this might be helpful for you. This is the lighter shade from the Lisa Eldridge palette. And yeah, they are nowhere near even the Suqqu ones. They're different. It's brighter, this one, this purple. It just is not in the same family. These are a lot more cooler and not as pigmented. I think the Chantecaille and especially the Lisa one is very pigmented, which has really surprised me because normally Lisa's ones aren't as pigmented, so that's a really nice surprise. So yeah, those are all the comparisons if you were interested. And then these are the 4 shades that are from the Suqqu palette that I'm just talking about now. Right, so that is everything, and I just wanted to give you my thoughts on the rest of the Suqqu collection. So I am in love with this purple palette. I love the fact that there are cool tone shades in there, even though they're purple, and you can play around and get a really gorgeous purple eye look. If you don't like purple, you won't like this palette because it's very much all purple in different tones. I would stay clear of it. For the blush, I wish that the pink was a little bit more pigmented so that it showed up on me. It does show up, but it's not like a huge amount, and if you want that kind of impact, then maybe the other one might be better for you, because that one just seemed to show up on my skin a little bit more, which was the more corally one out of the 2 that have been launched as limited edition shades. The lipstick is gorgeous, not necessarily a good match for this whole look, but I do really like this shade. It's like a lovely nude shade. I think with Suqqu they get it so right when it comes to the colour selection of shades, in terms of lips, in terms of eyes, in terms of cheeks. So I think if you are looking for something a little bit more on the nude side, this will look really, really pretty. That is it. I hope you enjoyed my little mini Suqqu, the second part to the first part that I did on the collection. I really, really love this. It's so, so nice. And yeah, I'm glad I picked up these pieces. I'm never disappointed with Suqqu, and I think that you're going to love this collection. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Please let me know your thoughts, your comments. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.